of resident doctors suspends warning strike. Now, the news in full. Federal government has denied report it ordered the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) to sell petrol at 1,000 naira per litre above the approved pump price. Through the Ministry of Petrol Resources, claiming the minister in charge, Lopo Biri, gave the NNPCL directive. The Special Advisor, Media and Communication to the Minister of Petroleum Resources, Inamaka Okafor, has dismissed the report as forged and ill-conceived to sow discord and confusion in the oil industry. Okafor clarified the stance of the federal government: non-interference with NNPC petroleum pricing, no price increment. However, Nigerian National Petroleum Company (NNPCL) has raised the pump price of petrol to 897 naira per litre from the official price of 617 naira. This is coming days after it revealed the huge debts hold international oil suppliers, estimated at $6.8 billion. The federal government has signed a memorandum of understanding with a Chinese company, Mutual Commitment Company Limited. The MOU was signed for the assembly of electric tricycles and establishment of a renewable energy training center. The MOU signing ceremony, coordinated by the Rural Electrification Agency, had in attendance the Managing Director of the agency, Abba Aliyu, and Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu. Adelabu's spokesman, Bolaji Tunji, disclosed that the event took place in Beijing on the eve of the opening of African-China Cooperation Summit. Adelabu noted that the MOU would achieve the vision for the renewable energy sub-segment of the power sector. The Minister for the expressed his happiness over the development in the tenure of President Bola Tinubu, saying it is in line with achieving the renewed hope agenda of the administration for the country. In the meantime, President Tinubu has approved the appointment of new members of the board of the Bank of Industry Limited. The president appointed Dr. Masur Mukhtar as the new chairman of the board, while Dr. Olasupo Olusi will serve as the managing director, chief executive officer, among other new members. In a statement by the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Ingalali, it disclosed that Dr. Mukhtar brings decades of experience in finance, international development, public service, and academia to his new role. President Bola Tinubu expects the new board of the Bank of Industry to work with utmost fidelity to the nation in fulfilling the institution's mandate to support projects that enhance job creation, poverty alleviation, and the socio-economic conditions of Nigerian families. Health workers have raised alarm on the rise in tuberculosis cases in Nasarawa State. According to reports, TB has become a growing concern across all 13 local government areas. The Nasarawa State Program Manager for Tuberculosis, Leprosy, and Borrelia Ulcer Control, Dr. Simon Ovi Dogara, in a media chat revealed that 1,854 were diagnosed and placed on treatment for TB. Noting the number of cases is quite disturbing, he called for a stronger commitment to domestic funding for TB program to combat the continuous rise of the disease. Commenting on the measures taken by the Nasarawa state government to control the rising cases, the State Director of Public Health, Dr. Ibrahim Al-Hassan, disclosed that logistics had been provided for contact tracing and treatment. tuberculosis remains a significant public health challenge in many parts of the country despite global efforts to eradicate the disease. Thousands of people have been affected. Oyo State government has received over 20 compressed natural gas (CNG) buses from the federal government yesterday. The chief executive officer and program director of the initiative, Michael Oluwafunke, presented the buses to the chairman and sole administrator of the Paysetter Transport Service, Salami Diko. The director of the initiative said for generations, Ibadan has been an attractive place where commerce thrives and the state is a pioneer and a fitting place to launch the compressed natural gas buses (CNG) program, using gas resources to advance the transport industry, produce more food, fertilizer, and undertake other projects that will ease life for the people. This is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikeji-Ile, Ijesha. News nationwide will continue shortly. Now the rest of the news. The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has suspended its warden strike. The association directed its members to resume work yesterday. You will recall that the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors began a 7-day warden strike last Monday to request for the rescue of Popola, a registrar in the Department of Ophthalmology at the National Eye Center, Kaduna. The NAD president, Dele Abdullahi, stated this while chatting with newsmen that the association is suspending the warning strike and will be meeting to review the government's progress in the next 3 weeks. The chairman of Dangote Industries Limited, Aliko Dangote, has announced the commencement of petrol production at his refinery. Dangote announced the milestone in the early hours of today, showcasing a bottle of the product, also known as premium motor spirit, on national television. The 650,000 barrels per day capacity refinery began operations in January with the production of diesel and aviation fuel. Dangote said the petrol from the plant can compete with products from other parts of the world in terms of quality. He revealed that petrol produced from his 650,000 barrels per day refining facility will hit filling stations in the next 48 hours as modalities with the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited are formalized. However, Dangote Refinery affirmed it may export its petrol if NNPC and petroleum dealers refuse to patronize the refinery. Former president of the Association of Local Government of Nigeria, Algan Kolade Alabi, has backed the call for creation of state police. While speaking with newsmen in Lagos, Alabi, now the head of chairman of local government in the state, noted that security challenge should be locally tailored. He explained that decentralization will allow for more effective and responsive governance, the need for a bottom-up approach to governance, suggesting that a decentralized policy could significantly improve Nigeria's prosperity. The council thus noted that education, healthcare system and other sectors are competing for the attention of local authorities. Chairman of the Akwa Ibom State Independent Electoral Commission, Aniedi Ikowaki said 12 political parties will participate in the October 5 local government election in the state. According to the chairman, 12 parties have submitted names of their candidates. Stating this while chatting with newsmen today in Uyo, the chairman of the commission noted that there have been smooth relationship with political parties. The All Progressive Congress (APC) has emerged winner in all 21 local government chairmanship and 225 councillorship positions in Kebbi State. This was announced by the State Independent Electoral Commission. The Commission Chairman Aliyu Mera declared the result at the Commission headquarters in Birnin Kebbi over the weekend. It stated that 17 political parties participated in the election, with the major opposition party PDP withdrawing from the contest. The State Independent Electoral Commission has also issued certificates of return to all winners, formalizing their victories. Kebbi, a state in Northwest, is governed by the APC administration led by Governor Nasir Idris. To end news nationwide, another look at the headlines. Federal government has denied it ordered the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) to sell petrol at 1,000 naira per litre above the approved pump price. We also told you that Oyo State government has received over 20 compressed natural gas (CNG) buses from the federal government. And lastly, you heard that the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has suspended its warning strike. The association directed its members to resume work. And just before we go, the last line. No one can make you inferior without your consent. That's the news nationwide for this evening. On behalf of the news editor, Oluwafunke, I am Oluwafunke OB Israel. Many thanks for listening. Good evening.